It's time now for the award-winning #1 local talk show in Northeast Pennsylvania, The Sam Lesante Show. Now here's your host, Sam Lesante.
Well, my friends, you know we give billions of dollars of aid to many countries all over the world. What do we get from that? How many of us are saying enough's enough? We have our own people to take care of, and what are we benefiting when we're giving all these billions of dollars to different nations and different countries? Today we're going to get an education on one particular country. It's called Pakistan. And you know how very important Pakistan is to the United States. My guest today is Dr. Inayat Kathio. He is a consulate of Pakistan, and he does a lot of work representing the United States, bringing a lot of information back and forth from Pakistan. He travels to Pakistan many times a year and has veterinary hospitals there. Doctor, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you very much, Sam Lesante. $1 billion, it's not as big figure as $1 trillion in the war that we are using it in Iraq and Afghanistan, and what we have got so far. We'll find out as the time goes by.
It's interesting because, you know, first of all, you're Pakistani, okay? And how long have you been in the
I'm a
United
U.S.
States?
citizen and a native of Pakistan.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in the country?
Over 33 years.
And why did you come here?
I was working for the United Nations, and through the UN, I came to this country because Pakistan is one of the developing countries, and people in Pakistan, they were in need of animal protein, which you can get it by the by means of milk, meat, or egg. So Pakistan needed animal protein because every fourth child in Pakistan died before the age of 4 because of the malnutrition, and we did not have enough animal protein. I came through the UN to this country to develop a project in poultry, because poultry industry is one of the industry that can give you a quick return. It can give you meat, it can give you a cheaper egg and a cheaper poultry meat. And I developed that one. I tell you some story about that. When I was sitting in the meeting with the UN and government of Pakistan, and we observed that the indigenous chicken in Pakistan used to lay about 22 eggs a year. When I come to United States, went to Georgetown University to brush up on my diplomatic skills. Then I went to University of Missouri to learn about the poultry, housing, nutrition, diseases, and all those things. I took those skills to Pakistan. At that time, it was the industry in Pakistan was not known, but now Pakistan is self-sufficient, have over millions of people employed in the industry. We are producing a poultry, and it is available to the common person in Pakistan, and we are also exporting the chicks, millions of chicks every year to the foreign countries. So thanks to America, because America has given us millions of jobs through the poultry industry, as well as a good source of protein.
So as, you know, you're one of the noted veterinarian, not only noted in the United States, but also worldwide. Well, that's a whole different show. But today, as a diplomat, first of all, why did you want to become a diplomat? Because it's a very prestigious position. And what is a diplomat, first of all?
Okay, let's define diplomacy. It is an art of dealing with people in sensitive and effective way, and also profession, managing skills, managing international relations abroad by the representative country. That's what I am. I am a diplomat from Pakistan, managing Pakistan's relationship in the United States, and also disseminating the United States' interest in Pakistan. And I have the advantage being here for 33 years. I can understand America. I can understand American economy. I can understand American security. I can understand American trade. So it is a plus point to me, being over 30 years living in here. I could see both sides of the coins and try to benefit both countries.
So who do you represent?
Pakistan.
Okay. So now we all want to help people. Okay,
Yes.
and as I mentioned before, I think what happens is, unless we know a little bit more in detail as to the billions of dollars we give away, and some people say, well, why are we giving this money to different countries? We need it here. Well, first of all, what did you see as a critical need between the United States and Pakistan. What was the first thing that you saw that made you get involved with the political connections that you have, and what would it bring to Pakistan? And also, what does the United States get from this?
Okay, let's see what is the United States' interest in that part of the region, Southeast Asia or Middle East. We need, world is, nowadays the world is internationally very much connected to the internet, through the media, satellite and everything. What we do here, people could watch in the field in Pakistan, Afghanistan, or Middle East, it's anywhere. We have instability in that region. We have Iraq, we have Pakistan, we have Afghanistan, we have Libya, we have Syria, and go on. You know, there's a great instability. Pakistan is strategically located in such a place which is very much important to America. And because we have some countries, they have threatened America, they do not have warm water. That means, like, if they want to cause us a damage, they have to get into the sea where the water is not frozen. And some of those countries are very close to Pakistan, and they want to access through the warm water to the world and be, put a threat to them. So we Americans, want to have our influence that such thing doesn't happen, and that is that is one of our security issue. Another issue is that Pakistan is a gateway to the Far East through the Gwadar port in Balochistan part of the. We can have a open market gateway from Pakistan, go through all Asia and do our trades, and we can export billions and billions dollars of a trade to the Asian country, which is a very hot market now, because Asia is going to be in a few decades, you will see will be great economic activity, and we want to be part of it, and Pakistan can play a major role in it.
Okay, so in dealing with America, and your point, you meet with a lot of people, and we come back after our break. We'll show you, the audience, folks, just exactly how many people Dr. Inayat Kathio meets with. Now, is trade a very important matter in your position?
America is the second large trade partner with Pakistan, and a position opened for me in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania and Pakistan have a minimal trade, and my job would be to promote Pennsylvania trade to Pakistan and bring them down to their attention that we are the sixth largest economical state in Pennsylvania, in the United States. We are the sixth largest economy in the United States. Pennsylvania has about $550 billion GDP and have about 13 million people living in Pennsylvania. I may not be accurate on this figure, but that's a ballpark figure. And Pakistan is 180 to 190 million people live there, and their GDP is $225 billion. Pakistan is a very poor country, and but that country needs like a biotechnology. Like Pennsylvania is number one in biotechnology or something, and I would like to promote that to Pakistan. Pakistan needs has energy issues like electricity, and I'm exploring some of the companies to see if we can provide Pakistan with cheap electricity. Pakistan's infrastructure needs attention, and I would see if some people can, I can contact some people and, help Pakistan with this one. We export things for Pakistan, and Pakistan almost needs like attention in every sector, and I think that Pennsylvania can help Pakistan by giving them that technology. It will help improve Pennsylvania's economy. It will create many jobs in Pennsylvania. And similarly, Pakistan has a cheap labor, and Pakistan have the language of instruction is English, and it is a great place to have American investment in Pakistan because of the two major things. They can speak English, and they have a good infrastructure, great airports, and strategically located in a great place, and very cheap labor.
Folks, I'm talking to Dr. Inayat Kathio. He is a consulate of Pakistan representing us here in Pennsylvania. When we come back, we'll show you a number of people that he has met with and continues to meet with to benefit both the United States and Pakistan. Stay with us. Thanks for staying with us, folks. I'm Sam Lesante, and thank you so much, folks, for making this show the #1 talk show in northeastern Pennsylvania. I humbly appreciate that. Thank you so much for the great response we're getting. You can watch all of our shows. I know people call me and say, Sam, you had a guest on last year. He did this or she did this. You can watch all of my Sam Lesante shows if you go to our website at ssptv.com. Just hit shows, the Sam Lesante Show, as well as the other 20 shows that we produce. And my email is sam@ssptv.com. My guest today, folks, is Dr. Inayat Kathio. He is a noted veterinarian, well noted not only in the country, but well noted throughout the United States, the country, the world. He is a consulate for Pakistan. And as we talked about before, when you don't understand, why we're doing all this stuff, okay? And there's a lot of work that you've already put in this, knowing, if I call you, you're either in Pakistan or you're in Washington, New York, meeting with the United Nations. As we talk, there are many people you've met. And what I'd like to do is show the viewers some of the people that you've met and why it's so important for you to have these particular connections. So, and if you just start showing some of the photos, there we are now. Where are you at now, Doctor?
Okay, when I came first to this country, I started my base from the United Nations. So this is me being in the United Nations headquarters in New York. I have met many American U.S. presidents and several Pakistan presidents and prime ministers. And while working with the UN, it opened a door for me to see the world, to see how developed and developing countries, they live, and what a major role I could play. So I steered myself to going that direction to help the countries. This is a Pakistan embassy in Washington, D.C., and ambassador from Pakistan, very thankful to her, Shiri Rahman, and seen right in the center, and the foreign minister of Pakistan, Hinna Rabbani Kher, that approved my position to be a consulate, and Senator Casey, very grateful to him. He was very much forced for me to be appointed as a diplomat for Pennsylvania.
And I think, with all due respect to Senator Casey, I think one of your biggest supporters was Senator Santorum.
Senator Santorum, Senator Casey.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And you have to maintain a relationship with the diplomats for Democrats and the Republican, so you don't have to have a bias. So when you're dealing with the international levels, you have to have a balance of the relationship. This is Senator Lindsey Graham, very kind to me. And I maintain the relationship with the State Department. This is the ambassador-elect from the State Department, Washington, D.C., and also maintain the relationship with the Pentagon. I deal with the military personnel in here, and also as well as in Pakistan, because whatever the misunderstanding or whatever normal information need to be disseminated, I play the role. This is myself, and it's me, my picture in General Headquarters in the military in Rawalpindi, Pakistan.
This is in Pakistan?
This is in Pakistan.
So you have this relationship
with the military in Pakistan, yes.
Okay. And you're speaking to them?
Yeah, I'm speaking to them, and what I'm doing is representing here. I'm representing America and good deeds of America, and what America is doing for Pakistan, what America is doing for the world. And we also have a private discussion in the evening, sit down outside, have a coffee, be a very candid, and exchange the views. And I'm a strong goodwill ambassador for America when I'm in Pakistan. And Kimberly also helps. And
this is your wife now?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Who is the gentleman?
this is the finance minister of Pakistan, Mr. Hafiz, and she also plays a role in giving out. Yeah, right. This is also different embassies. This is the ambassador in Washington D.C. They're dealing with the different embassy, and this is my recent meeting with Senator Jane Shaheen from New Hampshire. She's on Armed Forces Committee, and she's also on the Foreign Committee. I make sure that I'm well connected and exchanging the views to help America, particularly in Pennsylvania.
So what you're doing then, Inayat, you're taking information that you get from Pakistan, and we get information here, and keeping the line of communication very
Correct.
open, which is important.
Correct.
Because we talk about trade, security, and technology.
Yeah.
Security, now I don't know how involved or how sensitive you become of the sensitive information that we have in the country. How far do you get as far as security is concerned? Because as you know, some people feel that the Pakistani people do not like the United States, okay?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, could we clear that up? Is there a little hatred there between Pakistan and the United States?
It is, I wouldn't say hatred, it's a lack of knowledge. It only exists in radical religious people for their own interest. They do not want to see a common Pakistan citizen grow up to be well-educated and to be prosper or something. And these people, these are the preacher of hates and breeder of hates. They teach in certain institutes to deprive them from the education. And as like if you give me like 5 million visas for USA, I'll take it to Pakistan and see, guess what? All 5 million visa will be utilized for Pakistani people to come America. That indicates that they do not hate. And again, there is a great diatribe and salvo and unleashed by some of our neighboring country, and has a conspiracy that Pakistan is sheltering Taliban's and creating a problem for, like, say, Afghanistan or something like this one.
Are they?
But we have to put them under the microscope and see why these people are so lethal, why these people are so angry, and why these people are the way they are. Pashtuns are the people, a big chunk of people in Afghanistan. They have relatives in Pakistan also. And these Pashtun people have been deprived of great jobs in the government. They are upset about it, because the big jobs are given to Uzbeks and Hazaras. They are another big communities in Afghanistan. So, they want to show their anger that we are part of Afghanistan and we fought war, Cold War, and we won the war for America. Why we have been deprived? Another thing is their culture is threatened. Their code of conduct is different. They treat children and women differently. It's not that you see picture on one or two picture on the TV, people are beating women up or something like that. Women are very much respected, especially the mothers. And they want them to, they've been living like this for like centuries, In a few months or few years, we are not going to change their tradition and their code of conduct or something like that.
But do you see a gradual improvement, Doctor?
I'm coming to that.
Okay.
I'm coming to that. And other thing is that we have drones. We are killing the civilians, the drones, and the drone is not making any peace in that region or peace for us, or it is not, when you are killing a terrorist, you are also killing many civilian people. And those civilian people are getting angry, and when they grow up, and they are going to be a threat unless we find some other effective way to target particularly the terrorist rather than killing the civilian people.
I got to take a break. Folks, I'm talking to Dr. Inayat Kathio, consulate of Pakistan. We'll come back. We have a little bit more for you. Thanks for staying with us, folks. I'm Sam Lesante. You're watching the Sam Lesante Show 24/7, SSPTV.com. My guest, Dr. Inayat Kathio, who is a consulate of Pakistan, and we're talking about, your involvement. We showed before just some of the many people you meet with, but Pennsylvania, could be a primary benefit from what you do. And how is that?
Absolutely. Pakistan is an agriculture country. 70% directly or indirectly they are involved in the agriculture. And Pennsylvania is also a great agriculture country. And the only difference is that Pakistan's agriculture is antiquated, obsolete. We need to, the population is increasing in that part of the world, and we need to increase our productivity of agriculture in Pakistan. You will say, how would you do that? We have genetically improved the seeds. We have genetically improved the livestock. We have genetically improved certain crops. I can give you an example that I took a genetically modified corn from America, took it to Pakistan, and when Pakistani farmer harvested American corn, we got three, like we were getting 1 bushel per area, we got 3 bushels on that one. So that is a great improvement. And I took a cotton from California. The cotton cotton is a very much important crop for Pakistan, and Pakistan heavily depends on cotton to export. And it gets infested with many insects and destroy the crop. I took a cotton from the California. It is genetically improved that insects do not bother, plus it gives a great quality. Similar things, we have abundance in Pennsylvania. As also pharmaceutical company like Abbott company, they already have a branch in Pakistan, and there's some mechanical industries, and there is some educational institute we need to bring it down to Pakistan, like Pennsylvania State University has a great agriculture programs, and I want to invite these universities to open up institute in Pakistan, not only to benefit Pennsylvania, but also the benefit the people of Pakistan.
How can we, the viewers that are watching this show, getting a better understanding of Pakistan, how can we in Pennsylvania be of help? Because I could see this bringing out major revenue into the state, plus bringing some technology, etc. How can we got about 30 seconds left, Doctor. How can we help?
Like Pakistani is in need of technology. In America, we have abundance of technology. So when you have abundance of technology, you need to steer that abundance of technology, the place where the country is deprived of. Many investors, they can contact me. I'll smoothen the way, and I'll get in touch with particular channels and promote Pennsylvania trade in Pakistan.
Well, I think it's quite interesting because knowing you as many years as I know you, not only you put your money where your mouth is, because I know you finance out of your own pocket many veterinary hospitals in Pakistan, and now moving into this other area, and I applaud you for that, Doctor. I think it's great, and you've been a true American from A to Z, and always been there supporting America first, and then working with Pakistan. Folks, my guest is Dr. Inayat Kathio. His phone number, 570-655-2412, 570-655-2412. If you'd like to find any information, or any of you would like to know more about technology or how you can help get involved, I think it's a great opportunity for you. And once again, my website is my email is sam@ssptv.com, and you can watch every one of our shows on our website. See you next time.